Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And the grab by Croft. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And 13.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Geis, his first carry of the game. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Off to Geis on the screen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bills' 45-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
At the 43-yard
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on third down. Huntley, man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
A gain of 15.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Throwing on first down. Huntley, complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Complete to
Van Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Allen throwing complete to Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's complete to Diggs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Rams 7, Bills nothing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Huntley. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, Huntley. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
To
Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. 36. We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Geis. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Still going strong. Starlo Tulele on the tackle. His 3rd year in Buffalo after 5 previously with the Carolina Panthers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Huntley. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on second down. Huntley. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He finds his target, John Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Oh, a nice spin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Huntley. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Off the play fake. Huntley. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Rams 24, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Bills 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 19-yard line. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 47 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Makes the score Rams 31, Bills 14.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
At the 42-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Diggs, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on